Oh my God, Mookie! Mookie,
When a large amount of people share beliefs and desires, those concepts turn into manifestations. Those who indulged in sin manifested the very creatures of sin and evil. Those who did not partake in sin saw sinners as monsters, and thus they became monsters. And when people believed their blood was the cure, when they gave their life to it became their power.
That's the wrong screen. Would y'all believe me if I said you I do this every single day?
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Hi. There we go. Now that everything's on the screen. Good to see you. Welcome back, players. Welcome back, everyone. It's another episode of D&D here at the Dapper Rose. So thank you for stopping in, and I hope you enjoy the show. We've got episode 5 today. If you were here for episode 4.5, dope. Glad to see you back. If you were not here for episode 4.5, go watch the VOD. It's up on YouTube, or you can watch it here on Twitch for the next week before Twitch takes it down. So you don't want to miss that, because some very interesting things happen in it, most of which are irrelevant to the plot because it was a side story, but a couple of key things happen.
Boy, was it a side.
But it's okay. We're going to give a recap. So we're going to start from right to left, since Violet has just returned. Rosira Lone Walker. Go ahead from right to left. Tell the people who you are and who you play. Perfect. And can we go ahead and get a recap of what happened, just to make sure Violet and the rest of the stream is up to par? Now, if there's anything in particular you don't want to say in this recap, I understand completely. The players may not, or not the players, the audience may not, but I understand completely. You can't hear the players? Damn. Imagine that.
Are we muted?
No, it's my fault. I did this. Yeah,
I
0
did
for
this
2.
to myself.
The last thing messed me up, where I gave you the wrong intro screen, and now,
Darn.
dang.
you hear
But just rewind for a second. Right to left, to the people who you are, who you play.
Alright, I am Violet. I play Rosira Lone Walker.
I'm Lexi. I play Piety Noea.
And I'm Deontay, and I play Thornton Moss Song.
Bet. All right, let's get that recap now. If you don't want to say anything, or you want to omit any details regarding the side quest, I understand completely. The audience might not, but that's up to y'all to choose. Go ahead with the recap.
Who started this, me or you?
You're starting.
So,
Let's actually go ahead and hear from Lexi.
No!
I said I'd be good when the game started. I didn't say I'd be good beforehand. I'll let Deontay tell your parts.
sure. Keep in mind, Lexi is wearing blush right now. Now, can we tell what's the actual blush and what's the makeup? Who knows, but go ahead.
Excuse you. Am I starting this recap now? Great. So we started off chilling as Rosira had got into the hedge maze, and you see, I had Piety had made a deal with him earlier. And
Yeah, this is...
so Piety had, made a deal and had a little adventure with one of the who, we got that like charm bracelet for you, Rosira, so you could be able to come back. That dude we hung out a little bit. He wasn't as nice as he seemed. And he got a little bitey, and that wasn't nice.
I see.
I can't.
Listen, we're not going to get anywhere, so go ahead, Deontay.
I'm like, just tell me whatever. Let me know.
Please, just save my misery.
Gotcha.
That's so over.
So
This is great.
we start the episode. Rosier's already gone inside of the maze, and we're kind of kicking it with the vendors that were outside. Piety and Dornan had both made a deal initially to sleep with said vendor in order to guarantee that he got us the charm bracelet to be able to allow Rosier to come back to us. Dornan backed out because Dornan was all talking. It was not what was going on. And Piety handled her own. So Piety went back to town with said vendor. While Piety did that, I lost track of Chip for a second, and my instant fight or flight kicked in because it was either fight for my life to find that dog or fly away so that Rosier doesn't kill me. We found him, and when I found him, we found a hole in the maze. We were kind of exploring that, or just looking at it, and we saw a hand pop out. I swatted it because that's just what I would do. While I'm having a fight with this hand that's not attached to a body just yet, Piety and Mr. Spicy Man are getting real spicy, which BT does. Go back and watch that VOD because he was hot. He was hot. I remember that. He was hot. And it got real cute and whatnot. There were some ropes and some smooth talking and some nibbling and some hot passions, but y'all wouldn't have known because our DM is so disrespectful in the best way possible.
Let's fast forward through this. None of this is relevant.
Beautiful.
That's relevant to the recap. Let's keep it going.
Redacted episode.
And I'll do it again.
Cut back to me, and there's some human girl that comes out of the maze. She lets us know that the vendors that we were talking to aren't actually real people, but they're these weird leech creatures, which, mind you, Piety went to go to sleep with one of them, but that's neither here nor there until I get back to that part. I go over and I fight said leech creatures, kick some ass, super cool. Piety is also fighting with the leech creature, but with her loins and not her weapons. And then smack, and Piety had some rough times for sure. She eventually gets rid of the guy. I handled mine pretty easily. Vi helped us out so tremendously with the donation that she left, so we got life back after everything happened, which thank you for that because you're a real MVP for that one.
Yeah.
Then they hear a bell that's going off in the city that he had took her back to, and all the leech creatures that are posing as people disappear. We see the giant blood lady that we ran into before. Or actually, before that happens, the human, I go back to her. I'm like, oh, yes, I did it. Everything's cool. And then she just explodes, which was terrible. So I run back to the town to go find Piety. We find that giant blood lady that we saw when we were riding out to the maze initially that killed our horses. And she was like, my brothers are coming after you. They want you dead because you're not supposed to be here, whatever the case may be. She was like, but I don't want to kill you, so I'm going to just let you live. And before that happened, she lifted me up. I told her to drop me, and I landed the sickest fucking backflip of my life. Did the best superhero landing, and Chip was safe. And yeah, and that's what you missed last time on Dragon Ball.
All right. That just about does it. If you have any questions, go watch last week's episode.
Please go watch it. Please do.
The side quests, I always try to bring a little bit more fun, make it a little bit more entertaining for everyone, because I know that this is an intense campaign. We're playing with your fear, both in the sense of your characters and yours. And I very intentionally, for everyone who's watching, I very intentionally told them your fears are your character's fears, just to give the best reactions and responses that you guys would get. But they still have to try to act how their character would act, because even though they don't know what I, the DM, am cooking up and bringing to the table, I know that their characters have lived in this world and have seen all of these horrific things. So they're really putting on a show for you guys. Make sure you give them some love, because they're doing the damn thing and dealing with my psychotic mind. So, without further ado, let's begin. Dornan and Piety make it back to the hedge maze. You can hear screaming.
Doesn't sound good.
Does it sound like somebody we know?
Real quick, go ahead and roll a 1d4 for me, Piety.
Mm-hmm. 1.
Damn, that was bad luck on the first roll. That's okay. All right, Piety, something's wrong with you. And I'm not going to tell you what's wrong with you. Just know that something's wrong with you. At any given point for the rest of the campaign, I'm going to tell you to roll a percentage die, which is the double digit one that goes all the way up to 00, which is 100. There are no zeros on a dice. And the single digit one that's shaped the exact same. That one's a D10. When you roll it, all you have to do is tell me what number you got. And hope that you rolled a decent number. I'm not going to tell you what range you can't get. But there is a range of numbers that if you land in it, something's going to happen. Fortunately, it's not going to affect your character in any negatively impacting way other than your mental.
Just gonna affect your mental health.
Yeah, that's all. Just your mental health.
I love this because I know exactly what this is, and this is my villain arc right now.
He thought it up. And I said, he thought it up on a whim, and I said, that's a great idea. And he was like, hey,
I love you so much.
you're not going to do that, are you? And I'm like, oh, I'm going to do it. But I'm going to make sure it's not bad because I have something else planned, and I don't want this to overshadow. So this is just going to be a fun thing. So no worries.
Fun thing.
Yeah, it's just a fun thing. This is, to promote immersion and roleplay opportunities. That's all.
Whenever you get scared, just look at the stream of the cute little moose up there.
There you go. There's a very cute little moose on the stream.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
super
You
cute.
can squeeze your wrist really tight to check your pulse, and then you can tell yourself to calm down.
Cool.
It's a good check. Like, okay, I'm freaking out for no reason. Breathe.
Okay.
Caradoc, something. It's fun. Yeah, it's totally fun. Totally fun.
Totally fine. Okay.
Great.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure I killed everybody that was in this area, so who the hell is screaming? Is it Rosira?
Dornan, enough time has passed. Please roll a 1d4.
Fuck. Come on, Grammys. Or Oscars. You.
Hey. Hello, Summer. Hello, Summer.
Oh my god!
I'm ready for this. Oh god. Okay. God damn it! I'm about to get a fucking Oscar for real.
At,
It's like a full like body shake and just. What's going on?
go ahead and put the mic a little bit closer so it catches your whole voice.
Number scary, aggressive. Speak on that. You can say now. 2 inches in. Suit out. Annoying. By the screams. Staring at me like that.
You just keep getting more and more interesting.
Totally. Let's go investigate that scream.
And I'm gonna head towards that scream.
All right. The hedge has a single opening. That's a circle dead in the middle of the bush. It looks like it's been burned. The plant is slowly closing itself and rehealing. Rehealing? Healing.
There's no time like now.
And then I just jump forward because obviously we have a small window of time.
Piety's going to quickly follow.
No problem. Patty, go ahead and roll a percentage die for me.
64.
Ooh. As soon as you jump, your entire stomach turns.
Mm.
You back there.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think so. I'm not sure.
I'm gonna roll a perception check to see if I can.
Talk in your normal voice when you're doing so. It's not trying real hard to hear you.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll to see if I can get kind of like a survey of the land, see if I can see any tracks or any trace of anybody that was there.
Definitely. Yeah.
Hey, bye, Deontay.
What did you roll?
I got a nat
Good stream.
one.
Damn.
Good
Damn it.
Damn.
My eyeballs are about to fall out.
It's gonna be one of those streams.
It's gonna be one of those for real.
Let's go.
Okay,
I'm
I
excited.
gotcha. Let's go.
Your bravado and macho-ness of your summer personality is convinced that even though you jumped through, the right way to go is back out.
You know what? All the screaming's actually coming from the outside.
And I do a backflip. Just
I'm not sure about that. Can I roll perception to try and see if
Yeah,
I can tell where
absolutely.
the scream is? God. I hope that I do better than that.
If you roll a 1, I'm gonna laugh.
No, I got 9.
I was like, please don't roll one. I'm like, we both can't be bad.
As far as the rest of the hedge maze is concerned, you're definitely in a hedge maze. There's fog rolling in towards you guys. Barring that, you can tell the screams are coming from inside the hedge maze with no clear direction. There's a path forward to the left and to the right from where you are, and no visible tracks. But whatever Dornan is on, you are not.
So I think we need to go in. Which way do you think we should try and go?
You know, quite frankly, I don't have any idea. And that's fine. I just want to hit something. Oh,
Well, it'd be much easier to hit something if we had something to hit, aka a direction first.
And then I pick up Chip, and I'm like,
listen here, buddy. I'll be back. You know where we should go.
and I put him down.
You put him down, and he starts sniffing the ground, and he's kind of going in a circle, and then like his tail points straight outwards, and he looks dead ahead. And he's like, "Arf!"
Take that down. That's a really cool down.
I pick him up, and I'm like,
Good boy.
So I guess we're going forward if you're going to follow Chip.
before you can even have that conversation, I've already full sprinted forward.
Oh, God. I guess I'm trying to keep up with him.
All right. If you're watching the stream, welcome to the hedge maze.
Ooh, it's like
I'll make it very big for a moment. Oh, hey, Chip. And then we'll make it small again.
He's so cute.
I can't even tell if that works on stream.
You are here.
Yeah,
It does? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you guys can see whenever I decide to move Chip around?
Yeah.
That's dope.
We don't always catch it, but
No, we noticed eventually. It's like, okay, so I'm assuming we were
Y'all were
there
dead in the middle.
in the
Well,
middle. Okay.
from the outside. Y'all were bottom center.
Bottom center. Okay. And then we're in the center right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, the direction of with it, each turn and everything, don't worry about it too much, because we do not have an actual grid in front of us. But utilize this to understand you are south. Because in the north, Rosiera, you stumbled upon a body when we last left off. And the noises, that sounded a lot like a grasshopper. What you doing?
Great. Okay. I'm super ready for this. So the body was in front of me, yes?
Yes. So the body is specifically, you are, I'm going to put you in the northeast. Top right, near that tree.
Okay.
You're not near enough to see the tree. You're still in the maze part. You haven't gotten to that clearing yet. But the path is pretty straightforward from there. Along the way, against the side of the hedge on the ground, is a body. And it doesn't look like it's decaying so much as it's festering. Its flesh is very much still alive and has been corrupted or contaminated by something and eaten away in different parts. The corpse itself is not moving.
Rosira is just going to kind of inspect the thing from a distance and go the opposite direction.
Before we get to too much.
Very promptly.
Too much fear. Hydrate.
Hydrate check.
Yourself.
You redeemed it yourself.
I usually do when I feel bad about drinking those. Yeah,
That's fair.
Yeah, Rosira is gonna go the other direction. She's getting the hell away from that thing. She doesn't like this place. She don't want to be in here. We're getting out.
So you're gonna head south or west? West will take you back to the northern center. South will take you south towards the south tree. You will be skipping this first tree entirely.
South.
South. All right.
We're going south.
As you're headed south, you can hear footsteps approaching your way. These sound like normal people's footsteps, though. The more insatiable hopping noises have dissipated.
Rosier is going to go towards the footsteps.
All right. As you get closer and closer and closer to the source of the footsteps, you can hear a voice that you'd recognize. Not that voice. Your fucking Streamlabs is fighting me today.
Mom.
It's definitely not your mom.
I was like, my mom? Hello?
You know what happened? I know why it's fighting me. I reset my computer. And it didn't instill everything that I had put up there. But that's okay. I can just do it again.
Alright, do it again.
There it goes. And the voice is going, hey, you know, if we think about it, we don't have to log any of this information. We just have to figure out where each gate goes. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm not going to kill them personally, but if anyone gets in the way, I'll do what I must. Thank you, milady. The footsteps are still approaching you.
Does Rosira see this person yet, or no?
Yes.
Okay. Rosira's
They're kind of rolling out of the fog.
Rosira's going to draw her war pick and say, "You."
You! They kind of like startled a little bit. What's up? Hey! Nah. Man. What are you doing here?
Could
I'll
ask
get
you
rid of
the
y'all.
same thing.
Not important, really. Come on. We went our separate ways. I handled mine. You handled yours. What in God's green earth made you think this was a good idea?
We're here looking for the missing persons.
Missing persons. I remember that, yeah. Well, this was fun. I gotta go.
Wait. Do you just come in and out as you please?
I can teleport. It's kind of my thing.
Why are you here?
Listen, miss, you know I can't answer that. I'd like to, but then I'll get in trouble. And if I get in trouble, someone much more powerful than me, and probably you with your pickaxe, is going to want to have words with you. And I don't think either of us will like that. Namely because I'll be in trouble.
You being in trouble doesn't seem like much of my problem.
Well, I'll tell you what. My boss is here. I imagine on the other side, doing Lord knows what. So you can go talk to her yourself.
Very well. Which way?
He looks around and he points directly at a wall of the hedge maze. That way.
Very helpful. As usual.
Well, this was fun. If you need anything, don't bother me. He starts walking past you.
Rosira's gonna like roll her eyes and put her war pick back and go the way that he was pointing. They were pointing.
They kind of walk down a little bit further, and they're saying something, but it's becoming more incoherent as they get further away. What's Rosira gonna do?
So, Rosira's gonna ignore them, and she's gonna keep going towards the direction that he pointed to. They pointed to.
Okay. As you head in that direction, you come across a tree. We'll come back to you. What's Buff Dornan and Piety up to?
Heidi, quick question.
Yes.
Who exactly are we looking for in here?
Pretty sure it was one of the governesses. I'm trying to remember her name.
No. I know that. I just mean, I have this weird, like, feeling in my hand that somebody's supposed to be here, but I can't remember overall the swelling power.
Oh, you mean Rosira? Yeah, we were looking for her as well.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna do another perception check to see if I can pick up on
perceive
anything
anything?
Go for it.
notable in this area. No more ones. No more ones. I was about to cry. 1 and 7 look so fucking similar. Oh my god. It's an
It's
8.
8 in total.
Oh no. Oh shit. 13 in total. I said perception.
Okay. There's nothing much you're really making out except the clearing ahead has turned the ground from grass into dirt. The fog is pretty thick in this area, so you can't see very much ahead. Maybe a good 15 feet in front of you.
Do you smell anything?
It's getting pretty foggy. It's harder to tell what's much more ahead.
Well, I think we should figure out how to get rid of this fog.
Yeah, and how are you going to do that, Airhead?
Yeah, but hey, you can shut it.
Yes, damn it. I am going to start spinning in a circle aggressively.
I'm gonna need you to roll. You're gonna roll athletics or acrobatics.
Okay, so for athletic, I got a 14. For acrobatics, I got a 10.
Okay. Well, it's not very effective. I don't know what else to tell you. You start spinning ferociously in a circle, and to the best of your ability, but because you rolled a 10, your dexterity ain't all that great, and you're kind of off balance a little bit, and really spinning forward a little bit at the same time. The fog's not changing.
Listen, I don't think you're helping much. Why don't we just kind of try and keep moving forward? Which, surprisingly, even with your extra energy going elsewhere, you did move a little bit forward. But maybe stay a little more focused.
Put your head like a grape. That in mind.
Yeah? I bet you'd like that.
Yeah, I'm sure you would too, leech woman.
Then I start walking off.
Excuse you!
Good roll a
Definitely,
percentage.
I don't want
It's fine. This is
33.
fine. 33. All right. Your stomach is definitely doing flips, especially as you're getting angry. You're just like, ah, that feeling of nausea is hitting.
Is everything okay back there? Your tummy hurts, but you're being brave about it.
I'm fine. I don't know. I'm just nauseous. I'll be fine.
Chip, where should we go next?
And I place him down. I'm gonna watch him intently because I know the fog's there, so I have to actually see him.
Chip stands still for a moment, sniffs the ground for a little bit, goes in a circle a couple of times, and then dashes forward into the square clearing at the center of the hedge maze.
So I run over to Chip.
All right, everybody, what you find?
He does not respond. In front of him, there is a woman. She has
Right there.
excessively white hair.
Oh shit, I know exactly who that is. But,
Well, hello there.
The question is, can I
Very-
upload the picture or is it going to fight me again?
fight me, fight me, fight me, fight me. Fight Club.
You can keep going.
Who are you? What are you doing here? Why are you by yourself? Have you seen my friend? I know I'm asking a lot of questions, but I need answers to all of them.
She goes, so uncivilized. Will you berate me with more ceaseless words, or do you have a means of escaping this hellscape?
We're working on that. Do you have a way out?
I think you should work on it elsewhere.
Wow. Itchy. Well, I'm going in. I may be a brute, but I still have manners.
I do not care.
That's an interesting name. Hey, Piety. You might be the smoother talker.
And I slowly pick up Chip and walk back.
Hello there. Do you seem to be stuck in the maze as well?
I am not stuck in the maze. Why would
So
you
you're
assume
choosing to be here.
I am choosing not to leave?
Why would you choose not to leave?
Why? Why indeed?
Who are you two? And she stands up and she turns around.
My name's Piety. We are looking for a friend and someone else important.
If your friend's here, your friend's dead. If you stay much longer, you'll be dead next. If you think I know the exit, I do. If you think I'm going to leave from this spot, I'm not. Are you satisfied with these answers, or will you bore me further?
Part of me was sounding so forward and aggressive, but you have a very regal and uptight energy about you. Are you Dorado by any chance?
She squints her eyes. Alright, go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw.
Son of a
Son of a bitch! Damn, this just really showed how much of a homo I am.
I know if you got the name, you know she has a very interesting power.
You said roll a constitution?
Yes.
12.
That's not bad. It's just 1 point of damage.
Damn.
A tiny hole opens up in your arm, and a glob of blood floats out and lands in her hand, and then the hole closes itself, and the glob of blood seeps into her skin, and then she closes her fingers and she goes, AB negative. That's what I'll call you.
That's funny. I thought I was O positive. Wait. What the hell did you just do?
How do you know my name?
Well, seeing that you confirmed it, you're one of the people we're supposed to be looking for.
Who sent you to look for me?
The kingdom.
Wh-
The king.
For what?
You guys disappeared, you and two others, and we came to look for you.
There's a difference between disappearing and leaving.
Well,
Why'd you
apparently
leave?
you disappeared, so.
You guys have no idea what you've gotten yourselves into, have you?
Listen, I'm just trying to get a hefty sum of a payment, so honestly, I don't get paid to ask questions. I just get things.
If it's money you want, and she kind of waves her hand, and you see this magic kind of show up, and then all the fog starts to disappear.
Anyway,
And as I'm like really taking her in, I'm like,
God damn you people. I'd risk it all for you.
That's not a lot.
I'd risk her too if it's any consolation. Not Chip though. Chip's cool.
She looks at Chip, and then she looks at Piety, and then she looks back to Dornan and goes, not a fan of consolation prizes. As the fog continues to clear, inside the hedge walls are doors. Each of them is different. Some that are made of glass, but you can't see on the other side. Some that are made of wood and completely solid and looks like they would take ages to break down. Some that are made of metals and that you've never seen before. Some of them that are just wrought iron gates. In all instances, the doors are closed, and for those that you would be able to see through, it only looks like there's plants there. She points to one that is golden, and it has a circle inlet that is made of glass, and she goes, go through there. All the money your heart could require, straight inside.
I mean,
Why are you staying here?
I have no interest in leaving because I value my life. You have no interest in your life, which is why you aren't leaving.
Why do you think I have no interest in my life?
Because you're still here. Another thing you should be worried about. You are aware of where you are you not? Or did they just send you on a wild goose chase and you thought you could talk me out of where I want to be? You're peasants in my eyes. You're not a threat. This whole conversation is a waste of time.
roll for flirtation.
That would be a persuasion or a charisma. I'll let you choose which one, depending on what you're trying to say.
Let's see. Damn,
Forget that y'all can hear that on stream. I apologize.
Shit, I ain't got nothing.
anybody ever told you you're one of the most beautiful
What'd you
women?
roll?
A 10.
Okay, I was like, how do I react to this?
No, I was gonna tell you afterwards. I was about to lay down the big.
Oh, go for it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I've never told you, you're the most beautiful woman in the entire existence of all creatures and all known living things to ever exist. The epitome of just beauty and pristine and elegance and damn, and let you step on me.
But I rolled a 10.
She smiles and she bats her eyes and she goes, "Does that work on all the barmaids?"
Not even into women. I just think you're fucking beautiful.
She scoffs and goes, "Will that be all?"
You seen a half orc here by any chance?
Yeah, she's over there. And she scratches like the back of her head and turns back towards the center fountain.
I'm gonna
So you know this maze pretty well.
make a beeline. You're talking to her. I'm making a beeline over there so if I can go find her.
So he's gone. She turns her head over and she goes, "I know enough of it. A couple friends and I found it not too long ago. Thought it would be a safe refuge.
Refuge from what?
The Sins. Have you met them yet?"
At least one of them I know of.
Oh, so at least you know that there's more than one.
Yes.
You know what they want?
Not exactly, no.
See, we figured that out too. And when we figured it out, we realized nothing here matters. Can I tell you a secret? Do you think you have the strength to carry it, knowing that it'll break the minds of everyone who hears it? How can I lead when I carry that burden? I myself would be unfit, would I not?
Then is anyone fit to lead?
Ignorance is bliss. Those who do not know are unfaltered. Would you like to know?
Yes.
The world as you know it. What are the other two doing? Dorney, you are running straight through bushes.
Yeah.
Cool. You with Chip?
Yeah.
Cool. Rosira, what are you doing as there is a loud thumping noise as well as the slamming of metal and whatever else is in between this hedge, like the hedges, just being broken and beelining straight into your direction. You are at the bottom tree. Bottom right.
Rosira's definitely drawing her war pick at this point. And she is like total war stance, waiting for this thing to come out.
Dorda, go ahead and roll. Okay, I need you to roll a d20 twice. The first one's going to determine how many hedges you went through. The second one's going to determine how much damage you took.
Okay.
First one
First one was a 13. Am I rolling with any modifiers or just?
No, it'll be fine. Good bushes.
Okay, so 13 was the first one.
Okay.
And then 16 was the
All
second
right.
number.
So over the course of running through 13 of these hedges, you're taking 16 points of damage.
God damn.
You've got cuts, scratches, bramble, what looks like hopefully poison ivy. That wasn't probably the wisest of decisions.
As we all know, Summer doesn't think about anything. Summer's just all about a good time.
That's true.
Period. Okay.
But you do find Rosira at the tree.
Okay. So here's how it goes. I'm like running through, getting nicked up, not feeling any of it. Just jumps through, leaves,
You ready to weapon? Do you want to do anything at this sudden burst of Lord knows what popping out?
Yeah, she's.
Go ahead and swing on me.
I don't want to. I'll kill you. So,
Enough to kill me.
oh, honey. Yeah, she's gonna ready her battle stance, like she's ready for this thing to come out. And as soon as he pops out of the bushes, she's like mid swing, and then she sees Chip, and she just aims at Dornan.
Yeah, all right, cool. Go to hit. Roll to hit.
Fuck! That's crazy.
She's
Understandable.
she's
But that's
terrified. What do you expect? Oh shit! Please don't roll high. Please don't roll high. Oh god.
It's like nat 20.
That's a 21 to hit.
Damn, I was kidding.
What was the initial before the modifiers?
14.
14. Okay, good shit. Good modifier. So that's a hit. I got to question that. Go ahead and roll for damage.
That's an 11.
What's your health at? What's your health at?
Now it's at 10.
Cool.
Wait. Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
So as I have
this
war pick
properly
jammed
jammed into the fucking side, I'm like,
you know,
When any other circumstance, I'd be very upset about this. Very upset about this.
and I just fall
and that's fall out in fate.
Oh, shit. Dornan! She's gonna, like, put her war pick back and run up to him.
Chip is. What? You good? He's not good. Oh, shit. The Chip has scurried off towards the tree and is watering the tree.
I love him.
He's passed out, yeah.
Very much unconscious.
Okay. She's like calming down. She's like breathing. She puts her war pick away. And she's gonna grab this whole man's body and flop him over her shoulder.
Okay. Real quick.
And call for Chip.
Real quick. Patty, go ahead and roll a percentage die for me.
No. 59.
So lucky.
59.
59. Yes.
Cool. Good to know.
Your tummy's still hurts.
Rosira, Dornan. So Dornan's passed out. You're going to get Chip. As you're going to get Chip, you hear, and Chip sounds like he's in pain. Behind the tree. This tree is pretty big. It's not like big enough to drive a car through, but anyone that would be standing on the other side, you cannot see.
Oh my god, no. No, Knight, no.
She's gonna run around the tree. Super fast. Speedy quick.
There's a woman standing there. She looks a lot like this with platinum blonde hair.
So hot.
She's holding Chip and looking at Chip in the eyes. She's holding him by like the scruff of his neck and straight to his the eyes. She's like, huh. That is interesting. What are the chances?
Gonna drop Dornan.
I was gonna say at this point I heard him yelp and I instantly come back.
I said you voluntarily passed out, so you can voluntarily wake up.
Yeah. I wake up.
Let go of my jaw.
She looks up and she's like, huh? What? She's still holding the dog like basically at her head. She's like, what are you talking about? This old thing?
Rosira's gonna draw both of her hand axes.
Mm-hmm.
Please put down the dog.
Oh.
I'm gonna pull out my spear and be like,
Put it down, lady. I don't want to hurt you.
I'm just super curious. Where did you get the dog from?
Don't worry about that shit. Put him down.
We get to talk.
Say what? Oh, I saw that out of character. What?
We got him in the.
You forgot where you got the dog?
I don't remember where we got the dog.
Nah, then you don't know. Nah, no matter.
No. I remember where we got the dog. Because my
Your
sister died. It's been a while. Okay. Rosier is going to she's looking very intensely at this lady. And she's gonna tell her, why does it matter where we got the dog?
Well, it's not a dog for starters, but if you want it back so bad, I'll just take a piece. And she grabs Chips.
Before she starts grabbing anything, I'm gonna lunge at her.
You're
with a
not
spear.
gonna be able to reach her because you got dropped, and then she ran behind the tree.
Okay. Damn. I'm gonna run towards her with the spear, yelling like a fucking idiot.
Are you going to hit her? Are you trying to attack?
Trying to intimidate.
Go
her.
ahead and roll for intimidation.
That's a 2.
This woman is not intimidated at all. Matter of fact, she's so not intimidated that as you're making all that ruckus and trying to be big, she looks over to you and intimidates you. The look in her eyes says, I really wish a nigga would. That's her. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, rat.
For a brief second, she intimidates him so much.
Yeah, Dornan Prime comes back. Goddamn. Matter of fact, no, I'm fine with it. Dornan Prime takes over.
Whoa.
Yeah, if I'm fine with that. Dornan Prime can take back over. So she's holding him by a hind leg. And she goes, are you quite finished?
What the hell do you want with Chip?
Funny name. And as she's holding with the right hand with the hind foot, she's going to grab his midsection because he's just a puppy. And she's going to break off one of his legs. And as she does so, hold on. Do you want to hear it or do you want to react? I will leave it up to you. I will leave it up to you.
Nah, react, because I know I'm about to react. I'm like,
no, it's cool. It's D&D. Please react. Please. I'm here for it.
I hear the initial break and forcefully chuck the spear directly at her.
Go ahead and roll the hit. And Rosier, what are you doing at probably at the same time?
17.
That's a hit.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah.
Roll for damage.
Is that a D, Ocho? Run it.
Rosira is frozen, perfectly still.
2.
What were you aiming for?
Her leg. No, her arm. Fuck that. You're not about to hurt my dog.
The arm that is holding Chip gets pierced through with the lance that you threw. The spear? Lance spear? And she drops Chip, who cannot stand because he's only got 3 legs at the present.
I'm so sad.
And when he hits the ground, he shatters.
What the fuck do you mean he shattered?
Shattered.
His visage, or visage, however you say it, fades away, and there are all that remains is a small pile of glass.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
She's still sitting there holding the leg in her hand. And it too is losing. It still retained its shape. It didn't crack. She broke it off cleanly. It its color and stuff disappears, and the visage of, or visage, I don't know how to say it, don't judge me, disappears, and in her hand she's holding a piece of a mirror. And she goes, "How long have you had this pet?" She pockets that leg and she starts working on getting the thing out of her arm. We're gonna take a break, folks, because I can tell I can tell my players are very mad at me. We're gonna take a break. What's going on, chat?
Oh, damn.
I know y'all are mad at me too. I'm gonna walk away.
How to get canceled in 30 seconds. Greetings and salutations, chat. Welcome back to another episode of Dornan's Den, where we're talking about heartbreak today. On today's episode, what the fuck just happened to Chip, man? Oh, my body hurts. I hate it. Chip got cracked. Damn. I need some F's in the chat for Chip. Dang, that's crazy.
I feel like the least I can do.
Uh-huh.
I'll wait for Lexi to come back.
Dang. Lexi, it's okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and fill up my water bottle.
Guys.
Hydrate check, because
If
it's getting hot
you
in
got
here.
special flavored dog treats for Chip, what flavor would it be? Go.
Laugh.
This is just glass.
Glass flavored.
Windex.
Y'all are
Windex
savage.
flavored.
Ha.
Windex.
Windex flavored dog treat.
Fucking Windex flavor.
Y'all are ruined it.
Oh,
Dang, that's crazy. Not silicone. Hold on, wait. Oh,
I straight up,
need you to calm down with all of these. You're hurting me.
I almost cried, and I held that tear in. I just want you all to know that.
get back in there, tear.
Literally, that's what was happening. I was like, I'm wearing makeup. I'm not ruining this right now.
That's how you know.
That's how you know it's a good decision when you go through like just visceral waves of emotion.
I was immediately sad, and then I was so angry, and I don't even know if I'm around to see this. Like, if Heidi's around to see this, but Lexi's mad.
Nope, Heidi's not there. Heidi's still in the center of the map. But
Yep, that's what I fucking thought. You guys are gonna have to explain that to Heidi.
I saw all your
That might break
faces, and I said, you know what? Let's take a break before they kill me. Let's just take a moment. Think about our Lord and Savior, Chip the dog.
Oh.
Yeah, well, she wasn't fucking an angel. She ripped his damn leg off. I don't care if he was a mere creature. He was our boy. He was what kept us together.
Well, everyone's back at their desks except for Deontay, but that's cool. Let's hop back into it. We just had to take a quick pause because I could feel that heat.
He said, "I felt the hatred seething in everybody at the party." And it's like a little bit.
Well, Rosira just stopped moving outright, and I wasn't sure if she was just going to be like, I'm done for today. So I had to pause. Lexi was like sadness combined with anger, and I saw that you just wanted to get up. You had completely turned away from the computer. And Deontay, just Deontay.
That should hurt.
That should hurt.
I'm switching back to the live screen.
Forward now for the homie. I'm gonna need everybody in the chat do a hydrate right now for Chip.
For Chip.
Huzzah!
To the groom.
To the groom! Damn.
Really wish I had a drink right now.
Yeah. I need something stronger than this water.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, Rosier is about to go through an alignment change.
As you crack your knuckles.
Here we go.
Oh, Lord. That was fun. Thank you for that. It's not often I get to do that as a DM. That felt good.
Say what you just said.
No, shut up. No, shut up. Hey, shut up. Okay, so let's keep going.
Deontay,
So-
I'm glad I'm not in your position. You are physically there.
Look, I am bleeding out.
Yo, Isodite,
My eyes
you're
out
killing
right now.
me.
I am not here for it.
Chat was going off.
Oh god.
Bye.
You're cracking me up.
You know what? I'm not reading this anymore.
Yeah,
Y'all.
don't-
Fuck off.
So she gets the spirit out of her arm, and her arm starts closing up, and she goes, "That was an awfully good throw. You should come work for me."
Clutching
Flushing the
pile
pile of chip. Oh my god.
She goes, "Oh, that don't worry about it. How long did you have that?"
While long enough to grow fond of
Eeh.
it.
Okay. Where'd it come from?
A warehouse in the forest.
You met a warehouse? You see that she's like very excited. You have to tell me all about it. She's like walking towards you.
Pull my scimitar out and swipe at her ankles.
Go ahead and roll the hit.
That's a 9.
That's a miss. She jumps over the scimitar and just keeps walking towards Wazira.
Stop it. You're breaking my character. She's still got her her hand axes in her hand, but she's just gonna drop them down to her side as she's like looking at this. I have to tell you all about it.
I mean, I'm dying to know.
Oh, you're dying alright. I'm gonna jump towards her with scimitar again and swing at her once again. I'm out for fucking blood right now. I hate this bitch.
What'd you get? What'd you get? We already know what he got, but I'm gonna make him say it. It feels so good. What'd you get?
Deontay, I need you to lay down, buddy.
You know what? Here,
Go to bed.
here.
I got a natural.
You got a
one.
natural one. I bet. I'll let you know what happens.
Oh, shit, dude.
Here you go.
No.
Okay, just start there. Start with some fresh dice.
Let me see what would have happened if I tried with some fresh dice right now. I want to know because the way this game just disrespected the fuck out of me.
Okay, so it's
Okay, so
just
it's
me.
just me and my dice.
What'd you get?
18.
Yep, makes sense.
It really do be on.
So you jump at her with your natural one, and the scimitar is raised overhand, and you successfully chop her left arm off. This is the same one that just finished healing. And she looks down at it, and she's like, "Again?" And the arm turns to blood and just kind of dissipates. And as it's dissipating, it raises up in the air and it reforms. And she's holding her shoulder right where it reconnects, and the skin is super pale. Like, she was already pale, but this skin is like fresh out the jacuzzi, weird pale. And she's like, "This is very unflattering." Where were we? We're going to pause there and go back to Piety. So, Piety, you've already heard, I assume, if you checked your DMs. Cool. And she looks at you, she being Sarada, and goes, "You understand what I'm trying to tell you, right? It's all a lie. Thousands of years, history books, blood. And there are 7 creatures out there that are going to see it through. What hope does anyone have? And if that's what you're holding on to, then you're wasting my time. See, we tried to fight back. I lost my sister when we tried to fight back. I've seen what these things do. So, if I choose to stay in the place where people get lost, I'm right where I want to be. She turns back towards the fountain, and she's kind of like waves her hands a little bit, and fog starts coming from the water of the fountain, and it starts spreading out, slowly seeping through the hedge maze again.
So at this point, is Piety alone?
Yes. Well, you're still with her, but otherwise you two are alone. Unless you've walked away from her.
Mm-mm. So you're just going to let everything fall to pieces? You're not going to try and do any more about it? You were fighting for a reason. Why stop fighting now just because things seem grim?
Because some things aren't worth fighting for. I'd rather cherish the time that I have in solitude. If life is so fleeting, why fight for a losing cause?
Because isn't life still worth living? Are you even living if you're just hiding in here?
I have lived quite long enough. But I tell you what, since you're so full of hope, why don't you take my place? If the kingdom sent you, I'm sure they're looking for the others. I can tell you where one is. He's making his rounds deep underground. Find the lake, Erie. I'm sure you've heard of it.
Mm-hmm.
You find a way in without dying. Go to the nearest brothel. Seek a mermaid, or 2, or 3, or 10. I'm sure you'll find him. That's what he decided to do. I respected his decision. Respectfully, do the same with mine. Also, if you see my sister, steer clear.
Why is that?
She didn't die when we fought the creatures. They changed her. Meanwhile, what's Darnan and Rosira up to?
Rosira's staring this lady down.
Before I
What?
take any more damage, I'm gonna healing word myself real quick.
Good idea. Good plan. What are you?
That's a weird question. What are any of us? Wait,
You're a
never mind the arm and what I am. Warehouse. I want to see it. Can you take me?
absolutely not.
Oh. But I really want to see it.
I gained back 10 HP.
Why?
If you guys are
Thank
wondering.
you. I have to. I've never seen one.
You've never seen one.
It's a living creature shaped like a building. Are you not curious? Well, you've seen one. I guess you're not curious. But please, tell me where. I have to know.
What are you?
What can
what
I
are
give
you
you?
gonna do?
I'm going to kill it. But until then, what can I give you? Just to point me in the right direction.
Bring my dog back.
Oh, your dog's in the Mirrorverse.
Obviously.
Oh, okay, cool. I gave you direction, so you'll give me direction now?
Why do you want to kill it?
She goes, well,
What's in
you
it for
see.
you?
And she goes, oh, hold on. Mm-hmm. How many of them were there?
I think she
And one has purple
like,
hair. And she looks directly at Rosira. Yeah, that's matching the description.
Wait, who the hell are you talking to?
You're loud. Okay.
Excuse
Excuse me?
Who the
Who the hell are you talking to?
Oh yeah, he is loud. I can hear him. You can hear him too. It makes sense. He's like in my thoughts. That's crazy. Yeah. Okay. And which one stays alive?
Lean over to Rosier, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. This is probably what you guys have to deal with when I'm going through mine.
Yours are
Cool.
far more irritating.
Really? Wow.
She nods and she goes, okay. She shakes her head and she goes, one of my people says that you have some fighting skill and you're a little bit merciless, and I'm kind of into that, so I'm recruiting you. You can come with me. Your friend, not so much. Apparently they were a waste of space. One of them's a little bit too flirty, which could be fun, but I'd probably just end up killing her too. And this one talks to people in his head.
Like you just did.
That, oh, I mean, that was a friend of mine that's not here, but he's got people in his head.
Hmm.
God, I hate
It's actually
you.
really interesting. And like, she turns around and she goes back over to Dorna and she's like, "Can I try your blood?"
What?
Can
No, what?
What? Can I try? Like a bite, just a little bite.
Absolutely not.
You just killed
Today-
our fucking dog,
Oh
and
my
you want me
God.
to give you blood for what reason?
Your dog's been gone for like as long as you've probably known him. Move on. Okay, can I take a little bite? No, wait. And she goes back over to Rosier. The warehouse. Which way? She goes, wait, no. You are coming with me. I have to recruit you. That's right. No, wait. You're missing a friend. I have to kill your friend? No, wait.
I'm not
No,
coming
wait.
with you.
Everyone's talking. Shh, shh. And she just stops moving.
I'm gonna walk over to.
No. Wait. Say 2 seconds. Rosier's gonna try to knock her out.
Oh my god.
Not a mortal blow.
Literally just to knock her out.
Literally,
Like a-
she just wants to knock her the fuck out, like
Okay.
a back across the back
Go
of the head with the back of her axe.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Oh my gosh. This is not gonna end well for me, I can tell. That was a 25.
That worked great for you. What are you talking
That was
about?
so good.
You definitely successfully karate chop knock her out, and she falls over a slump to the ground.
Cool. I'm gonna tie her up.
Successfully tie her up because she can't move. Go ahead and roll animal handling. See how well you tie her up.
Alright, I got proficiency in
That's
animal
not the
handling.
correct
Let's
roll,
go.
but it's funny, so we're
Let's
gonna go
go.
with it.
Let's go.
I'm gonna roll mine too, just in case, because God forbid the actual druid not being able to handle animals is definitely kind of like
What'd you roll?
despairing.
Roll the 4.
You're at a 4? Cool. Jordan.
I got a 17.
You got a 17. Okay, so you rolled a 4, and you rolled a
Yep.
17. Y'all end up with like a 13 tie at the end of it after he looks over your handiwork and goes, "The fuck's wrong with you?"
You don't get your brute straight ass out of the way.
Well, I'm sorry I don't tie people up on a regular basis, Dornan.
Wow, it must be really boring in bed for you, huh?
Real quick, go ahead and roll a percentage die. Lexi. Never mind. You already got the number that I was looking for. You're good.
81.
81. It's too late. I remember you got a 59. You're fine. Don't worry about it.
Let's
We're just
see if
gonna
this whole thing
we're
is
gonna
getting
pause on
in.
them. Lexi, what's she doing?
So you're not going to help anymore. You've just given up?
As you're saying that, it becomes very clear to you that you're about to throw up.
Mm-hmm.
Anything in particular you want to do before you throw up?
Going to look away. Like, turn around, try and keep composure, hurl away from everyone. Like,
Go ahead and roll a d6.
Trying to hide myself. Yeah, 3.
Christ.
3.
It's just the fuck out.
After a couple of dry heaves of you trying to keep your stomach together, you throw up. Not 1, not 2, but 3 squid-like pods combined with stomach bile and whatever you may have eaten at that house.
Mm-mm.
As they hit the ground, the exposure to the air causes them to hiss. And something inside them moves, like inside of the transparent membrane.
Heidi the mommy.
Oh, triplet!
Triplet!
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
I hate this. Oh my.
This whole episode has been unhinged.
Hey, by the way, players, I haven't told you this yet, but I figure, fuck it, episode 5 is a good time to tell you. If you ever want to know what's going to happen or want a hint, I actually write a hint in the stream's description. Not the name, but in the description. There's always like a single line of something relevant. This time it was not about these egg things, but there's always something there. 3 monsters, Cole. You're gonna have disadvantage on all movement and combat based rolls.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
It's going to
Yeah,
last
I
until
thought
you take a long rest.
Cool.
You're the crackhead brother.
this is one of those things like the damn horses where we all just walked away.
Just want to walk away from it.
It's up to
Just
you.
wondering.
You can. They're not hatched, but they are definitely moving.
That's your baby. You better.
This
I can't.
That's nasty.
Part of me wants nothing to do with this. And part of me knows that I'll feel so bad if I just leave them. If I just leave them. But what the fuck am I supposed to do?
You can cuss. You can
probably
cuss.
stop on them.
Listen, if I can say nigga, you can say fuck. You're good. We check the Twitch rules. It's fine. Go for it. Julie, fuck those kids, man.
Jilly's got the right idea. Jilly knows what's up.
The fucking is how we got into the situation.
Look, the fucking happened for a
Yep,
reason.
fucking happened.
You
Yeah,
fucked around and you found out.
I did fuck around and find out.
No, not fuck. You fucking.
You fucking around.
I fucking around
Yep.
and found out.
You
Yeah.
found out.
The fucking.
Yeah,
The fucking.
The monster. Cole.
the monster fucking.
Y'all
Yeah.
savage. I love this chat.
We're so unhinged. Great.
So, like, if it weren't for the fact that they're tiny monsters, Heidi would be more attached. But in general, she's just kind of gonna, like, turn away and ignore it. It didn't happen. It's
Yeah.
not there.
Okay.
They don't exist.
Sure.
Mm-mm. That didn't a thing. You aren't there. You two saw nothing. You aren't there.
Karen, I'm gonna need you to go to sleep immediately. Go to bed. You're done. Good night. Good.
Meanwhile,
fucking night.
I can't.
Rosiera and
No.
Heidi. Not Heidi, Rosiera and Tornin.
I am so sad. I am so sad right now.
we have successfully knocked out and bound this person.
Mm-hmm.
We're not picking her up. We're dragging her. I want her as dusty and bruised as possible.
Are you going to be the one to drag her then?
Yep. Absolutely. And I take her and just do one strong yank and then walk back through the Jordan-shaped holes that I made through all the hedges to go back towards where I left Pipe.
Forgot to toss you my dice, so I gotta take more out.
Before we leave, what? Why do you need more dice?
'Cause I'm a DM.
Okay.
I'll tell you what the 17 I just rolled is later. It's cool. I got plenty. It's no worries.
She's gonna take the pieces of the mirror that she put in her pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Rosier is gonna take them out and bury them in the ground. Right
Okay.
there. She's gonna kick all of the pieces together and put dirt on top of them.
Cool.
Proud of you.
Pour
She
out some
understands.
water from my water skid. Like chip.
She only semi understands what this thing was, but she definitely was attached to it, and so she's mourning. She's gonna bury it all.
Makes sense.
It's a terrible day for rain. Damn.
Yeah. Also, is it raining in the maze as well as it is in our hearts with the soundtrack right now?
I'm like,
Oh, I have it muted
please
so it doesn't
let
go through the
rain.
mic. Damn.
Please
Yeah,
don't.
it's raining.
It's raining. Okay.
Here. I'll give you guys the song.
No,
Yep.
it's what you say?
That would have been gold. That would have been fucking funny.
Reeves.
Oh, I
Turn this
hate
off
it
right
here.
now. Stop it. Turn it off. Turn it off. Ah! We're not healed. Knock it off.
It's too soon.
Okay, I'll go
It's
back.
too soon. It's too soon.
That was too much for them.
Hot take. Second most racist. Second most racist Hokage.
He would. We'll go back to that. I have words about that man. We
Okay,
will talk
sorry.
about him later.
Sorry to you. Shit.
We'll go back to the rain.
Yes. So we're after we've said our words for young Chippenstein, we're gonna go. We're gonna go back through the Jordan-shaped hole that he went
Perfect.
through.
As you guys make it through like the first 3 holes, well, you both roll a perception check.
Ah, shit. Oh, perception. Okay. Fine.
I am not great at perception.
I got a
Ooh,
18.
Nice.
I got a 16.
Nice. You both notice that the body's getting a lot lighter.
The fuck you mean by that?
Like what I said. The body's getting a lot lighter. You're welcome to look at it. You can figure out what you want to do with this information.
Right. You with that information?
Yes,
Bill.
that's my job.
I'm like, wait a second, and I turn back to look. I'm like, is she like evaporating?
She is, actually. That's actually exactly what's happening.
Ah, shit, dude.
Behind you guys is a trail of red that is evaporating and dissipating into the air. The vast majority of the rope that you had is also being dragged behind and is burning, but not like burning like on fire. It's burning like, you ever light a piece of paper on fire and then blow it out and then just watch the edges peel back? Every piece of rope that was in contact with her blood is having this effect.
Oi. So I'm gonna put the rope down just very gently. What are we gonna do about this?
I don't know, but it's reaching her head.
Reaching my
Her
head.
head.
Oh. I was like, shut the fuck up. I was like, what did I do? I'm gonna see if I can kind of kick some dust on the body to kind of keep the. So you know how like
Oh, I understand exactly what you're doing. You're trying to put out the fire and the peeling
not
of the
even so
blood
much
with
that.
throwing sand on the
I'm
end of the
trying to-
wound.
Yeah, because I'm trying to keep it like kind of like so it can like congeals in a sense. It gets kind of like clumpy and stuff, so it stops. Okay, so
I
you
know
exactly
what
I'm doing.
you're doing, but what's happening is a magical effect, and the sand is bearing no weight against it.
Yeah.
Was there?
Man, I am so confused.
She's like head empty, no thoughts.
Brazier is going to she's just gonna turn away and just keep walking through the hedge. She doesn't even know anymore. She doesn't fucking care anymore. She's just like, yeah, let that bitch burn, and she's just walking off.
I mean, this doesn't really help. What was the point of us tying her up if we were just gonna? Where the fuck are you going?
I don't know. Let's go find Piety and just get out of here. The money that they offered us, the blood that they have offered us for this is not enough. If you can't see that, I don't know what to tell you.
Hey. Okay. Well, we're gonna keep walking forward, I guess.
No problem.
I'm like,
You guys make it to the last like 3 hedges that Dornan ran through, and you can see Piety over there really contemplating a life choice. Aside from that, the fog has definitely thickened in this area, and Sarada's visage, I don't know. Sarada's silhouette is all that basically remains. You know, she has not moved from the fountain. You can also hear additional footsteps behind you. Yeah.
Brazier is gonna look behind us.
she was back there, and
Looking through one of the holes is the same looking platinum blonde woman. She's kind of poking her head around like, and then she sees like that, like makes eye contact with Rosario and is like, oh, and like touches back. She's like 5 or 6 holes behind.
we can see you, but we can also see you.
She goes, okay, he caught me. She walks with her hands up. She's like, I'm sorry. Blood. She starts walking towards you guys, all too like much of a prep in her step. Thank you, Karanok.
Yeah. Hey, Piety. I'm gonna just walk over to her because I really don't even know what the fuck's going on.
As you walk over to her, amidst the dirt, there is just a pile of bile and 3 pods that are rather translucent with squid-looking things swimming inside.
Hey, Piety, what's good?
We're not talking about it. We're not talking about it.
Have you named them yet?
No, we're not talking about it.
And Rozier,
that
hear
one's
this
squishy.
interaction.
And that one's squashy, and that one's squishy.
Yeah, Rosier's in earshot to hear this shit.
Right.
Why are you naming them? No.
Rozier is gonna walk up to the situation that's going on over here. She's looking at this. She's looking at Piety. What is this?
She fucked a leech.
You fucked a leech? I
We may-
feel. Let me clear this up. I left you two for a matter of hours. You killed my dog. You fucked a leach.
In my
Know your
defense,
dog. The
in my
fucking-
no. You
there
can, hey,
did.
you can shush, mister, because you were also supposed to be fucking. That was part of the original deal. That's how we got your charm bracelet.
Yeah, and
remember?
that's why I don't have children right now. Which, I don't think you want to take this tone around your kids. You don't want them to be afraid. It's okay, squishy and squashy and squishy.
All right.
All right.
Rosier is
No.
going to immediately stab all three of these with her axes.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Neither one of you have maternal instinct at all.
One of the kid. That's why this is working. I have a 2-year-old, alright?
Maybe like small things, but I don't want the responsibility.
With no hesitation, Rosier is like, whoosh, douche, douche, smacking him down like Gopher's popping out of a hole. And there's another hiss noise, and you can see threads of tentacles kind of flopping around, and in their mouths that already have rows of really sharp teeth, but really tiny. Kind of.
Heidi's just going to vomit again away from everyone. It already sounds awful. She just needs to say
You know, I mean, I had a woman literally explode all over me. Pause. Oh, the worst thing I've experienced.
Where
the amount.
where is the leech?
I killed him.
Oh yeah, for the record, Piety is still only wearing Dornan's coat.
Yeah, I remember this.
Heidi didn't.
Shut up, Vicky.
The leech is dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Thank you.
She's a strong, independent tiefling who don't need no leech.
And for you,
Nope. Wait.
you exploding woman.
Yeah, I killed the other 2 leeches that we met initially, and then I told her that I did it. She was like, "Oh, thank God that we heard a bell," and then she floated. It was pretty gross. I mean, I made sure Chip was clean, but you know what I mean. Pretty nasty.
Good for you.
Thank you. Appreciate that. You know, I love being acknowledged sometimes. It really makes me feel important. Anyway,
The one that was
and then-
behind you guys in the hole still has come out completely and watched in horror as you killed 3 children. She's dropped to her knees and is now sobbing.
Oh. You can just. Oh, I can't say that.
Oh, with that attitude. Go ahead.
No, I can't, because Piety doesn't know it, but
Oh.
Lexi wants to say things.
It's really weird for you to feel remorse after what you literally just did. I'm very confused.
She raises her head up and she's like, "Excuse me?" And her demeanor has changed and she's very evidently scanning all 3 of you, looking for weaknesses or something.
I'm gonna kind of get down to eye level with her. Huh. I feel like you're kind of afflicted with the same situation I have going on. Don't think for any second, though, that's going to make me feel any type of sympathy for you. I still want your head. But
You have a situation? As she says this, Sarada looks up and the fog very quickly dissipates, and it's just the night sky and the hedge, and it's really quiet, and she is standing and looking at the other version of her in horror.
wait, but if you're here and you're also there, what the fuck is going on here?
The visage. I can't. I'm gonna go back and forth. Now that I know both answers are applicable, I don't know which one I'm gonna use. The visage begins to fade away. Come on, computer. Oh, I need that picture too. We're just gonna change the map. The visage begins to fade away, and in its place.
No.
This woman. Sorry, stream. It's just gonna be really big for a minute there. Hey, there we go.
Mm.
Oh, we're fucked.
This woman
Smash.
stands there. And her eyes are like a very, very bloodshot red. She goes, "Oh, you brought me to her. How delightful." And she starts standing up slowly. Sarada looks to the three of you and goes, "Run." And Sarada takes off.
Without hesitation, I grab Rosera's arm and I take off. I grab Heidi.
No. That's what she says. That's what she says.
Yes.
And she looks directly at Heidi and she goes, "You were supposed to stay in your cage." She goes, "Jesus, you really are all idiots, aren't you? They fooled you twice." When she walks towards Heidi,
The one that I released, is it?
she reaches up and touches Heidi's forehead, and Heidi shatters. Seconds after, that fog of red blood starts to form around the three of you, and her body transforms from first the version that you saw before, then this version of Sarada, into that thing on stream. And she starts towering over the maze. The blood passes past you, and you all get fully healed, for those of you that are there. And she's passing through the hedge, like the walls of the hedge, and they are bursting into flames as the blood mist touches it. She goes, "Sarada, Sarada," and she sounds like she's talking quiet, but it's echoing amidst the entire hedge. And that is where we are going to end episode 5. And the reason why is because episode 6 and 7 is a two-parter and should finalize this first chapter.
Let it be known that I did not kill Piety this time. It was not my fault.
It's okay.
I can't take the
Hang
blame
on.
for this one.
Hang on. We have a meanwhile.
Meanwhile,
Somewhere in the darkness, there is a single mirror floating, and in the reflection of it, Piety wakes up with a dog in her lap.
I cry.
it's like kind of like a happy ending, except not really. Totally fucked. Damn.
And that's
I don't know if
the
I can
end of
hold
episode
these tears
5.
back. Like,
Hey yo, the aftercare for this episode is about to be crazy.
And that's the end of episode 5.
For any of you that watched the stream yesterday, keep in mind that he said that this is the halfway point before the horror episode. We're not even at the horror one yet. And we're all mentally and emotionally fucked right now. Don't you just love it here? Hey, dude.
So,
He did it.
episode 6 and 7, which will be the 14th? What's the day?
Oh
The 12th
my
and
God.
the 19th of January. We'll conclude chapter 1, which is Envy. Chapter 2 will start on the last week of January. So the next 2 episodes are a two-parter where we go into the finale of chapter 1. It's been lots of episodes. I know this naming scheme doesn't make sense, but it makes sense in my head. So there you go. It's not as important as the story. So part 1. There we go. Part 1. I have thoroughly pissed off my players not once but twice today. Feels good.
Damn.
Damn.
But understand, it feels good because as a DM, that's the goal. Not to piss you off, but to give you that reaction and make you go, that was that guy? So no worries, Piety. You're not dead. Someone just made a really bad deal a couple episodes ago.
Damn.
God dang it, is fucking
And-
Fucking
I'm gonna have us do a little bit of the aftercare session here, so that you guys can see what it's like when we move into add a character and everyone's bitching and complaining. So please feel free to get it off your chest so stream can hear the abuse that y'all send my way. You gotta shy away from it. Chip is not dead, but as I had told you at the beginning and in the middle of the warehouse, everything in there is a mimic.
Whatever to my boy.
When we were drunk.
Yeah, we weren't paying attention.
Whoa, hold on. But that was a two-parter.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, so okay. We never rescued this bitch.
No. So
Wow.
essentially, Dornan asked for them to come back, or for Piety to come back. I said them because I was thinking Chip as well, but Chip was already out. Dornan asked for Piety to come out, and you said specifically to bring my friend back, but you didn't say what way, shape, form, fashion, or condition. They saw this as an opportunity to do what they want to do, which is to spread their shards of mirror and glass wherever they can, because that's how they basically plant seeds and then start again. Their initial plan was to use the hairbrush and do so, but they realized, based off of your deal, they could use a much bigger avatar. Fortunately, they are mentally linked, so everything that Piety experienced and learned, Piety knows. Unfortunately, Piety was not physically there. Same thing for Chip.
Okay, so
Okay,
all
so all I learned is stop caring about other people. Got it. Because whenever I care about anybody else, shit happens.
Nah, you just need to not make me while I'm making stuff in the background. You gosh. And
How was I supposed to know? You guys
Listen,
looked into a mirror. Winter was gonna let you stay there and die. Okay. Rosira said we had to get you back. If it was Rosira's fault, if anything.
We
Dang.
bonded. We all bonded. Rosira bonded with this thing.
You bonded with Piety's mental. Piety will remember all of that.
Well, that's good at least.
Yeah.
So does
So
does Piety remember how it felt in 4.5?
Piety was there to experience all of that jazz. Maybe not the physical. That might have been a bit fuzzy, but damn, the emotions were running.
Dang, that's crazy.
Oh my god.
That's crazy. I don't have any patience for you anymore.
Karanok, to answer your question,
all your Wikipedia can be just there.
Karanok, to answer your question for how it works. So basically, a piece of glass that is connected to the Mirrorverse needs to reflect into a larger piece of glass, which will then start reflecting things in that area, and then so on and so forth. So right now, with no light buried in the ground and stuff, it won't actually start triggering anything.
Should be fine.
Yeah, it should be fine. As well as Piety's pieces. But if that Piety ended up in front of a mirror, wherever that mirror was, that would have been the what it just started. Which I thought about retconning in 4.5, but I was like, no, it's fine. What's up? You have a question?
Did the leech know what she was?
Not only was their monster fucking, but also was the monster fucking
A monster?
a mirror?
So you have to remember,
Monster fucking.
the mirror mimics are still mimics, which means they are still fleshy creatures. I don't think I need to be more specific than that.
No, but did he
Does that
know?
mean that the babies were Tribrids because that's a tiefling mimic leech.
They
We built a hybrid Tribrid.
actually killing them was probably the best thing you could have done, because if they had existed further, they wouldn't have been tiefling at all. They would have just been mirror mimics of leeches that are slowly growing up.
And Rosier
hate
would
that.
have never killed them had her dog not just died. Because she's got a very big fondness for the little things.
Chat said,
Even
how
if they're
fleshy? Describe,
monsters.
please.
There's a what?
Chat said, how fleshy? Describe, please.
Oh
No.
God, no, we don't need details.
Do what you did in 4.5 and start giving the full explanation.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. I can tell you everything. So basically, it's just about as fleshy as know if it's going to be this, if that makes any sense. He told me to do it.
Actually, after care.
No,
No, there was a full conversation. I wish you heard it. It was very
It
aggressive.
was very aggressive. What else? What else? What else? Chip
Hey,
was a mimic when you found him. It was a mirror mimic when you found him.
why would the mirror mimic want to go back to the warehouse?
Why with the what?
The mirror mimic didn't.
No, the mirror mimic didn't.
It was the Bloody Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay,
The Bloody Queen was
okay,
asking where the
okay.
warehouse was so she could go kill it. Remember?
right. Interesting. Okay.
I need buttons to stop pressing.
Please do not come over and show me fleshy. I'll be okay. Thank you, though. Appreciate the offer. Okay. Do y'all have any other questions, comments, or concerns that I can answer? No? You just want to hate me for a week?
Even when it's not my fault, it's still somehow my fault. I don't understand.
That was
You're the
your
one
fault.
who made this shitty deal.
Justice for
Justice for
Jordan.
Jordan.
It's not my fault. Sometimes
You know
You
what,
did.
though? I could have stopped it had I not
Yes.
been drunk.
Yes, it is an instrument. And yes, you could have stopped it.
Oh, my
That's just an
God.
offer they couldn't refuse.
Yes.
I had an offer in the works. I was so mad.
Look,
I was-
if Rosier
You
wasn't
could have
such a bully
taken-
and threatening my life every single time something went wrong, I wouldn't have made a deal. She said, "Bring her back one way or another." I was gonna leave. She said, "I will kill you." And I said, "Well, And I said, "Well, damn,
Listen.
it's all Rosier's fault."
Okay,
Hashtag
fine.
After Rosier 2023.
Fine. You all want to blame Rosier? Then fine. I will take the blame for this. But you know what's going to happen next?
Shit, I'm gonna get killed.
No, we're going to go fucking save Piety again.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, but this time I'm gonna just shut up. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm like,
hmm
I want to take
Wait, Jordan shutting up? That's gonna be so out of character, though.
Which personality is that? We need a bigger dice because we ain't seen that shit yet. All right, folks, please, from left to right, tell the people who you are, who you play, and where they can find you.
I'm Deontay. I play Jordan Moss Song. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at Dapper_Macon 2.0, and you can find me here on the Dapper Rose Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays.
I'm Lexi. I play Piety Noea. You can find me at Hipster Gay Boy. That's BOI on TikTok, and maybe here on Thursdays.
I was going to say the same thing. I am Violet. I play Rosier Lone Walker. And I don't know why, but you can find me here on Thursday. Oh.
And if they don't kill me or break my computer, I promise you the show will be back next week, Tuesday. My name is Eddie. Thank you so much for coming to the Dapper Rose Show. Hope you enjoyed it and can't wait to see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.